So if we take our dog out with a collar and lead, even if it's a flat collar, then if your dog is lunging or barking because it's anxious about another dog or about a person that it's seeing or whatever, then it's putting pressure on its neck. And if you do yourself put a little bit of pressure on your own neck and just push a little bit with your hand there, then you immediately feel tightening around the throat and you feel a bit panicky. Now just imagine that you don't have control of that and that somebody else is putting that pressure on your neck, and you start to see how a dog might feel even if it's a flat collar that it's pulling into. It's still putting pressure on the neck. That is going to make your dog more reactive rather than less reactive. So what we want to do is take that pressure away. And the way that I like to do that is using harnesses. The things I look for in a harness are no points that tighten on the dog, so no tightening under the arms or across the back or chest. Nothing that restricts the dog's movement, so no straps across the front of the legs or shoulders. I'm looking for a connection on the back behind the shoulders and a connection on the front of the chest. I'm also looking for plenty of adjustment to get a comfortable fit and soft webbing or fleece for extra comfort. Harnesses like these allow us to use a double-ended lead with 2 points of connection to the harness, which removes the pressure from the neck and allows us to influence the dog much more effectively. It positions us at the dog's shoulder rather than behind the dog, and you can ask for a stop with a gentle signal upwards, then release, and indicate direction with a forward signal, moving our hands and our body and looking in the direction we want to go. If the dog pulls into the lead, we meet the pressure, then melt away, so we're not keeping any constant pressure on the dog. And 2 points of connection means that we can alternate meeting and melting between those 2 points if the dog is pulling hard, to keep the pressure off the dog. So this way of walking takes pressure off your dog's neck and allows your dog to become much more balanced. However, it can be tricky to learn to use 2 points of connection, and it's hard to do if you need your other hand for something else, like holding another dog or a treat bag or a clicker or so on. And this is where the freedom handle is invaluable. The freedom handle is a comfy handle made of webbing or fleece with a large ring connected to it. You pass the lead through the ring before attaching to the 2 points of connection on the dog. The lead flows freely through the ring, giving the dog much more freedom. When you're using the freedom handle, keep your hands close to your body and use an upwards movement to slow down and a forwards movement to give direction. And if the dog pulls into the lead, then once again, you meet that pressure momentarily, then melt away. If you hold your arm out from your body, you'll be less balanced, so you'll end up pulling on your dog if he stops. But if you keep your hands centered to your body and keep moving forward, then you'll find your dog will come with you much more freely. The freedom handle can actually stop dogs pulling almost immediately because there's very little for them to pull against, so it can be a really useful tool to help dogs to walk in balance.